Hi folks, Gary here, and as we close out the year, let's face it, the narrative hasn't changed much. We've seen slow sales and mounting levels of inventories available. So let's take a look at November and see if it follows that same trend in North Vancouver real estate. Okay, so let's take a look at November sales. And typically towards the end of the year, the number of sales do drop considerably. But in all three cases, we're quite a bit below the 10-year seasonal average. So with detached, we're down 19%, apartments down 20%, and with townhouses, just a typo here, should be down 24% over the 10-year seasonal average. All right, so with new listings, with detached, we're 5% below the 10-year average. And with apartments, 24% above the 10-year seasonal average. And townhouses, 24% above the seasonal average. In all three cases, we're seeing fewer listings than we did the previous month. All right, so let's see, for total listings, we can see that there's 371 apartments, so quite a number of listings for sale. And what we do see it towards the end of the year, of course, the number of listings do drop off. So this year is no exception. With detached, 323, so down about 7% year over year, and 14% are up over the 10-year average. And sorry, with year over year was 7% above the year over year. And then with townhouses, we've got 20% above the year over year and 57% above the 10-year average. All right, so looking at the forces of supply and demand, let's see how it's affected prices. With detached, we came in with a benchmark price of just over 2.1 million. That's a decrease of 1.7% year over year and 5.8% decrease in the last 6 months. With townhouses, the benchmark price was just over 1.29 million, so a decrease of 4.6% year over year and down about 4.4% in the last 6 months. And then finally, with apartments, came in just over 292,000. That's a decrease of 0.7% year over year and down 3.2% in the last 6 months. So there you have it. In spite of Bank of Canada decreasing the interest rate 4 times in the last year, buyers are still sitting on the sidelines, resulting in slow sales, increasing levels of increase of listings, and softening prices. But one thing's for sure, the sellers that are recognizing that and are pricing their properties accordingly are being successful and they're able to move on. It just might take a little longer. So at this time, I'd like to wish you all a very enjoyable seasonal holiday and a happy, healthy new year. So until next month, take care.